So, you want a band program, Module 4, welcome back. Have I put you to sleep yet? Hopefully not. This one is about support. And support is vitally important. My name's Murray Bishop. I own Murray Bishop Music, a company that's been making band programs and running band programs for 40 years. And I'm here to help. I'm not from the government. I'm here to help. But yeah, band programs need a lot of support. Where do we get it? What do we need? What's good? I was always taught, and I still remember this to the very day of walking off the stage after an incredibly difficult rehearsal with an orchestra, and my mentor telling me to walk back on and acknowledge the musicians, even though they'd given me the worst time. And he turned around and he said, well, if they don't show up, you're just a stupid man with a stick. He's right. They're the ones that make the noise, not me, although I do make lots of noise on the stage. It's all about working together. It's about teamwork, and it's about getting that support. First of all, your players support you. They need to be there. They need to be there on time. They need to bring their resources. That supports you, because when you stand up to conduct, when you stand up to lead, you need to be confident that they know what they're doing. They need support too. It's an amazing thing being a music teacher or a band conductor or a band tutor. I have learnt so much about people's families, relationships that I never, ever, ever wanted to know. I know people's medical histories. I never wanted to know that, but they respect you enough to share. And again, you're addressing the human that's holding the instrument. That is vital, because that person, you want to value that person. You want that person to play for you. You want them to give their best. How can they give their best if they're worried about their mother being sick, or they're broken up with a boyfriend, or whatever? You know, and they want to tell you that, and even though you can't do anything about it, you're still that listening ear. That's the sort of teamwork, that's the sort of support that we need. We need support from our administrators, our principals. If you're bringing in external tutors, they need a liaison in the school, and that school liaison person, whether it's you, the office lady, someone else, needs to know and tell them what's going on in the school. So many times over the years, I've turned up to school to find, oh no, the kids are off at a swimming carnival today, there's no band. Oh yes, you can't use the hall today because the local football club's coming in. Things like that, where you're not told till you get there. You've got no time to change your lesson, no time to think. You've got to think on your feet. And again, it's detrimental to the kids. They say, oh, there's no band. And you go, well, I'm here. And then you get the myriad of parent calls saying, oh, you've charged my child to be at band and you didn't run band. Well, can't have it both ways. It's very difficult. So a good liaison person distributes notes. They're usually, particularly if you're using external tutors, the person that's running it is the school contact. That's the one the kids go to say, oh, look, I've broken my arm, I can't play, or I've got to go here, or whatever. They trust them, they talk to them, and they're the conduit between the school and the tutors. It could be you, it could be someone else. Know what's going on, know your school, and be a part of that school community. Your administrators, they've got to be part of this too. And it's great when your principal drops in and talks to you, or listens to the band, or takes the time to reward the band, because they have a role in this too. They're supporting. What about a little bit further beyond the school though? Where can we get support? Well, first of all, parents. Parents can be a massive help or a massive hindrance. You can decide. You'll always have the parent who is we call them the dance mum, who is living their child's dreams or their childhood dreams through their children. Their child is so gifted and talented, they're the next Mozart. And usually that little person is one of the hardest people to keep involved in band or keep on target. You don't need that sort of support, so be very careful selecting it. You'll have lots of parents though that if you ask for help, say for instance a couple of parent helpers to set up in the morning, or if the band is doing something, a couple of parent helpers to help along. Parent helpers, fantastic resources, and a lot of them love to give into the school all that time. Just be aware, of course, that here in Australia we have very strong child protection laws, and so any person, any adult who is using or working with those kids, we've got to be always careful of child protection. And that particularly involves tutors. Tutors, you can't put a one-on-one student behind a closed door where they can't be seen. You can't dump them in a storeroom or whatever. You've got to work your way around with using those child protection procedures. Your local music community. If there's a brass band or concert band, a local community band, local musical society, anything like that, can be great resources to talk to and great support for you. Because let's face it, let's build this bridge. If you look at the statistics, of 100 kids that start playing an instrument in primary school, only 50 will carry on in high school. By the time they get to year 10, that's down to about 25. By the time they graduate year 12, only 4 or 5 will continue with music in any form outside. And that's a sad thing, because to me, the greatest music's in the community, working with other people from all other places. And there's lots of reasons: availability, time, all the issues we've talked about. But if we could build that up, and if you're in a primary school, perhaps getting involved with your high school, so that there's a feeder program, and identifying kids that play instruments going into high school and ensuring they continue, we can change that. High school, have programs. Even if junior doesn't do music HSC, they can still be involved in music. And of course, and if there's a strong link with the local community band or the nearest community band, then you can also build them and send them to them, get them going. Our job's not to keep musicians to ourselves. Ours is to train them and spread them so that they go all over the place. Of course, there's online support. Sydney Youth Orchestras have a wonderful online platform and are willing to talk to you and support. Murray Bishop Music is here to support you all the time and help you through anything that we can help you with. There's no limits to what we can talk to you about. If we don't know, we'll find someone who does. Simple. There is support out there. There are things that we can do to help. We can recommend on repairs. We can recommend music. We can recommend where to go to get things. We can help you out as much as we can, because to me, every child that plays an instrument is an addition to the musical family that we already have here in this country. There's no price attached to that. It's priceless. And if you go round into Europe, overseas and things, music is just so strong. We tend to be spread out a little bit, and we're a relatively small population. We're still growing. Let's make that growth happen. And if we can support you, let's make that happen. I'm always willing to be contacted via my email or through my website, which will come up on the screen very shortly. And when that happens, we will do our best to help you get through your issues. And all I can say at the end of this is good luck. And please, make music happen. Let's make it happen. If you need us, we're here. Catch you next time.